Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
You win this title, you are primed for big things.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's perched up top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
Hunter on the receiving end. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about
First up top, and completely missed the mark.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. What a clothesline!
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Cinching up their opponent.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Attacked in the midsection. This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Neither competitor is backing down. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Ooh.
Talk about rocking the jaw.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here.
gets tossed.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win. From the top!
Look out below! The airtime, the fearlessness. What from the top?
You gotta be kidding me! Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
Sky high!
Through the air. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia...
Shoulders down to retain. The ref not even getting to one.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a one count? It's stunning.
Sharp clothesline. What a reversal. And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Oh, tossed hard into the ring post. Just stomping away.
Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent.
Just excruciating.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Solo clothesline. Hunter is getting done. Dominated.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Making his way to the top here.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
From way up.
Double axe handle. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Deeper into this match now, I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never say die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his... dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
But Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
And is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia, because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia. Versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature, Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Into the cage with fury.
Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
Ooh! Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
That unraveled on George.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
And come on now, distasteful offense we've just witnessed. Nobody home. What an impact. Ruthless chop block. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
From the heavens, big-time splash.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
Well, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory. And now a pin of their own.
Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
He connects with a counter.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Down, head over heels. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Gets the reversal. What a counter. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no...
Peter Maivia has something brewing. Oh, God, that hurt.
Maivia can taste it now.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Momentum is completely in his corner now.
Steel now just trying to survive.
Crank in the head.
Oh, my goodness.
Here he goes up the wall of the steel cage.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Moving up the side of the cage.
Perched up top, diving leg drop.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's...
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission.
Able to punch his way out. Reverses the move into a DDT. And what now? Driving their opponent into the cage.
Caught between the ropes in a hard place.
And Steel fending him off. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the Animal down.
He's trying again.
Backbreaker, good grief.
No way Steele's coming back from that.
2. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already...
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax!
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 Draft Lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a 2-time women's champion. She is a 2-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate, she does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Bonsai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation. And that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a... And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Brutal face buster.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
had the amount of... force akin to a natural disaster.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
And Jax is turning to the crowd for assurance. All the way up. The big-time powerbomb.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now. Ooh.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She's certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being queen of the ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power in the... Same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
And she's set right into that corner.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Valkyria retaliates.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Who will break first? That is the question. Listen to this crowd, driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point.
Look at this, placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe. And
they are doing whatever they please. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster.
Bear hug, squeeze!
And the bear hug, trying to escape, trying to find a way out, and mission accomplished. Able to slip away. Uh-oh.
Manages to reverse it.
At last, Lyra keeping that string of offense in check.
yeah, she knows what it takes to stay in this fight.
Ouch. Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Couple of clotheslines. Well-placed kick right to the face. Fisherman's Buster.
Lyra just hit Nia with...
She goes for the cover.
She breaks the count. If there's anything you can count on, it's Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio to find trouble and stir it up.
Oh, you're just jealous of young love, Cole. Besides, there's apparently a prophecy that's foretelling of a big win by Liv and Dom tonight, or something like that.
And they're challenging a fresh team. It's a big move for them to call out Cody Rhodes in the first place, but with fresh blood by Cody's side, this will be one match to watch.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Oh, man.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
She's starting to feel the effects of that offense.
Lynch looking confident as ever, delivering that attack. Chucked right out of the ring.
From the top. All the way to the outside.
From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Becky's on fire.
Yeah, Lynch is appearing unstoppable.
And look at Lynch going to the top rope. Oh, my God.
They really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
No matter who you are, when you crashed on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
She's going for the cover. Breaks the count.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. Taken down by the neck. The man connects.
Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in. Ooh.
You never see that coming.
Bayley can clinch this one here. And she fights it off.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Becky Lynch looking for the disarm.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting on a fight. Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
Arm wringer into the hammerlock, stepping through.
Oh, SOS.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. Oh, across the top rope.
Becky.
Manhandle slam.
Will that sew this up
Goes
for
for the
Becky?
pin. And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win. It was a bold move for Finn Balor to steal the keys to the kingdom. And as the self-proclaimed Dark Prince, he's now sporting a bold look, too.
Can you blame him? You call a place Hero HQ. It seems only right that people like Finn get in the spirit of the place.
I, for one, like it. Hey, guys.
No. Thinking about a surfboard submission? No!
Double stomp to the legs.
Got him right where he wants him.
Stops out offense from... Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring all night long.
Oh, my goodness.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Superhuman. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Big time power slam.
And Corey, I imagine the key to take on Finn Balor here is to be proactive, to bring the fight to Balor, because no doubt Balor will do the same.
Absolutely, Cole. Finn Balor will take any opening you leave for him, so you can't allow him to do so. Seriously, don't leave any room for error, because Balor will pounce in an instant.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock.
Looking for the quick pin. Turns him around, and the shoulders are down. He kicks out before the count hits two.
Trying to make short order of things there. Incoming.
Crash landing powerbomb. Just unveiling the full extent of muscle with those attacks.
Loving blow.
And Balor's being picked apart now.
Yeah, this is how you have to handle a talent like Balor. Being proactive, bringing the fight as much as possible.
Drop kick.
Oh, right in the back.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. Oh, toss to ringside. Look out. Oh, crash and burn.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Oh, right to the gut. Uh-oh. Oh, the power, the strength of the Dominator.
And he's looking to the crowd for some much-needed support.
Back into the ring here. Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
Taking flight.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
From the top.
Good Lord, taking flight. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible curve on the apron. Whoa, what a landing. This is more than reckless abandon. This is showing a lack of all fear.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post.
took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed. He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
He gets back into the ring. Immense pressure being kept on Balor.
Finn Balor's under the gun. Balor able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Finn showing it's not a time for lying down, it's a time for fighting back. Scooped up. What are we looking for here?
And there's the fall-away slam.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Finn's at risk now, at risk of losing here.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and big-time powerbomb. Balor's in a terrible predicament.
Cover! What, only two?
Not enough for the 3 count because the desire of Finn Balor is unprecedented.
I think there is still some shock in the air over the fact that that didn't produce a pinfall. From the top! You gotta be kidding me!
You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Balor having trouble shifting the tides.
Finn really having trouble with this defense.
Oh, what's this gonna be? Wheelbarrow! Flapjack!
Face first.
Elbows to the face will create separation.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Balor needed.
Could be what Balor needed to ignite a rally.
Looking to put the match away here. And there's the win! Huge win here tonight! Liv Morgan in a winner-take-all ladder match for the keys to Hero HQ. This was the match that first shot Liv Morgan to the top of 2022's Money in the Bank, earning Liv her first championship later that same night.
Honestly, this is Liv's match to lose. I wonder if her competitors underestimated her.
Maybe they're just standing up for what's right, Corey.
That's no reason to be dumb, Saxton.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Into a power slam. Look at this detonate.
Hard landing. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Blast off! All the way to the outside. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost? Oof! Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show. Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
All the momentum's against Morgan now.
This is where Morgan will be tested.
Boom! And she just avoided some serious damage.
They've got outworked on that one. No two ways about it. Kendo stick impact.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
And we might be seeing a competitor crumbling before our very eyes.
And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
This is getting more and more alarming with each uninterrupted attack. He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him. Morgan with the arm into a hammerlock, steps through, look out, SOS! Shoulder tackle!
Back into the ring she goes.
Liv Morgan not backing down. Ball serves her right. Not taking the competition seriously.
She's tossed right out of the ring. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. He's going for it. But does he have enough of a reach?
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
He's trying to reach it.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match. One good pull should free it from the hook.
He's just got the win in his hands right now.
This has got to be it.
Victory is inevitable. Anticipated that.
Big clothesline.
Boom, utilizing the unforgiving steel of the ladder.
Arm wringer.
Ooh, wasn't expecting that.
What a counter.
Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Trying to grab it.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Looking to free it here.
This is where steady nerves are a necessity.
This very well might be the match right there.
Got those hands working overtime. Man. No way. Astounding power.
End of days.
That might be enough to put them away for good.
Anything to keep the competition from climbing that ladder before you.
This could be it. He might get it down right here.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it. Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Going for the win.
I think he's getting there.
Struggle.
Grabs it. And the ladder match is over.
Jax.